Let's play some Monster Train. Let's start out with the daily challenge. Looks like today is gonna be an interesting one because there's one very powerful modifier. So, first up, our clans, Melting Remnant and Hellhorned. Mutators, Duality, Moth Magic and Hollow. So Duality is a very powerful effect. It double stacks all status effects. No matter their source, they can be from a shop upgrade, from a spell you cast, on a new unit by default, or even a trial you take on. That something like spikes on the enemies. Then Moth Magic, when a damage spell hits a unit, ascend it, very powerful for score. And Hollow, friendly units enter with Heartless, which is not a big deal with Melting Remnant and Hellhorned, because these two clans have almost no healing at all. So I'm definitely looking forward to this. Let's jump into the run and see what we get. Good evening, tryhard only. Nice to see you here. Molded Hornbreak and Sacred Wicks. That's a lot of reform in our starting deck. Interesting. With Duality, we can accumulate more Burnout with reform. Our units already have a pretty high burnout count by default. I don't think I need combustible wax to make it even higher. I will take Memorial Fund to gain some gold. It's pretty good if we get it this early. Ah, too bad. No Burn Bright path available. We definitely don't need the random reform with 2 Molded and the Sacred Wicks in the deck, so I will take the Harvest one. Also, our Seraph is gonna be the Temperant one, so he will apply sap to our units. Enemy units enter with armor 10. With double stack, this means they will enter with armor 20. So we will have trouble killing them, but that's okay. The challenge is worth more points than whatever amount of health we lose. And we have Hornbreak in our deck, so I should have placed Rector Flicker first actually. If I wanted to place him on the bottom at all. But I might as well. Ah, no torch this turn. That sucks. This guy with armor 60. No way we will ever kill that. Who want the drag to die? This backline will probably die to a Hornbreak. Unless we kill on the bottom floor. Let's put down our first 2 drags. Whoops! I forgot about Moth Magic. That happens from time to time. Sometimes I have trouble remembering these effects in the early stages of the fight until I start actively using them. So, I'm sorry. This allows us to get the collector here. And Still want this drag to die. Play 2 more drag out here. And don't torch these enemies because that will make them ascend, which we don't want. If we kill this backline, not quite there yet. Looks like we still need to bring back one of these drags. That should do the job though. Yep, gonna be enough. Let's kill off our own units for some extra gold. Bring them back. Oh, with Burnout 2. I was thinking about Burnout 1, so they would just burn out and give us some more gold, but that's not what happened. Enhance a friendly unit with 5 attack and Burnout 4. Do we need Burnout enhancement with double stack? Maybe not. Yeah, we basically have... Do we need Dripfall? Dripfall could be interesting. Yeah, I like a Dripfall in this deck. Welder Helper, Fledgling Imp. Rage 6, Armor 30. Fledgling Imp is pretty powerful. We don't need Hidden Passage with Moth Magic. I don't think we need Lady of the Reformed with Duality. Branded Warrior is suddenly quite appealing with that huge amount of rage. Will still be hard to make him work though. Yeah, maybe it's Wickless Tycoon. Maybe it's Kip. We have a Hellhorned banner on this next floor we could go to. I don't think we want a Wickless Tycoon. We are already generating a decent amount of gold. Hellhorned. Could pick up a Remnant unit here instead. Go to the right. We should still be fine with the next combat. I like that more. Cost reduction. The magic power is pretty good on the Hornbreak. And cost reduce one of the molded. And then we reroll. Hold over the molded. Magic power the other Hornbreak and finally cost reduce the Dripfall. Yes. Mark of Invasion. Well, at least we do have torches, but this is gonna be painful. Ah, this is gonna be real rough. These guys enter with Rage 4. These guys with Rage 4, that's no joke. But we do have torches in our starting hand. So we set up on the top floor. Torch one of these, Hornbreak the other. Finally put the drag in front. Yeah, drag in front. Train sword on the bottom. Another 2 torches, very nice. There's also the collector I need to worry about. I think I want to torch the collector here. So let's torch one of these guys and the collector. Play this drag in the back to kill another enemy, so we only take 5 damage here. We home break the front line, kill the back line. So we get 2 harvest triggers. Start hitting these guys here on the bottom floor. I don't need Sacred Wicks anymore. And we ascended the boss once. I would have loved to ascend him twice, but sadly this is not possible. That train reward is actually not very good. Let's play drags instead. Actually, let's play a drag and a imp instead. 22 plus the imp, these will kill the frontliners. The imp will die, which is nice. It worked out perfectly. I could have played another unit on the bottom there. Get some more gold from our memorial fund. Draft. Burnout 2, Multi-Strike 2. That's a pretty good draft. 45 Welder Helper Hidden Passage. I don't think we need armor gain in this deck, but I'm not 100% certain that's the case. There are situations where I might want armor gain. I could always take a single Fortify and leave it at that. Not a big fan of Welder Helper, to be honest. Even though 30 armor is a lot. Let's skip. I don't really need the armor. I do have Rector Flicker, who's a huge tank himself. And there are a number of decent tank units in Remnant. Unit upgrades on this draft. Definitely interesting. We can get them here though, with an unstable vortex. So we could get this banner and free artifact. I like that more. Resonant chart seems good. Rage is very powerful in double stack dailies. And now we have Big Sludge. Harvest gain Rage 4, that's huge. That's a lot of dazed. Dazed 6? That means we could outright kill something like Gilded Wing with that. The 2 cost might be a bit hard to play, especially as I want capacity next. I will take the trap shoot. I think the 2 cost is a bit too hard to play for me. A trap shoot will still mean the enemy will be dazed even when it arrives in the pyre room. Because I'm sorry, it seems somehow my connection to the Twitch server was interrupted by the firewall for some reason in between, right during the stream, which isn't great. Definitely not great. So, let's gain some rage on the big sludge, put Rector Flicker on the middle floor. Here we resummon the Train Steward, ascend this guy, play the Train Steward on the top floor and ascend Rector Flicker to kill this guy, get the harvest triggered. And now, from this point on, might as well kill this bomb to have some damage on the bottom floor. So we can get some damage onto this Forged Disciple. So, this turn. There are a lot of options here with Dripfall and a bunch of units to reform. We do want to clear this top floor, and we could do that in a variety of ways. We could just Dripfall the bomb and clear this floor normally. We could also Dripfall the big sludge, and I like Dripfalling the big sludge so we can ascend him later. So he's behind our champion. Let's bring back this imp. Play a draft behind our champ. Play the imp to protect them. And we might as well play another drag out here. And now we ascend the big sludge. Also wanna ascend the Daedalus here, so we get some damage onto him. This was probably a bad floor to use the Incant on. This is a bit, seems like it's a bit overkill. Should be fine. Not like we need all these harvest triggers anyways. And now we just double ascend the boss. Yeah, that should do the job. And get a 3-turn boss rush on the top floor. Okay. Bounty Stalker. Phew. Stealth 2. He will be a bit hard to kill off reliably because of the Stealth 2. I basically have to kill him myself. I do have the holdover molded for the reform every turn though. Formless Child is also interesting, but probably a bit weaker. Memento Mori is out of the question here. I will pick up the Bounty Stalker. None of these. And we go for capacity. We do need the ability to play imps, drags and drafts on the floor where our harvest units are. So, removal plus dupe. What would we dupe? Holdover molded doesn't seem necessary. I think one is enough. Maybe the rage imp. To be honest, I'm probably better off going to the left. Get some spell upgrades here. Skip these. And we go for more harvest. Another holdover. I could see that being useful on Dripfall. Allows us to manipulate flying bosses more easily. But we would need a lot of damage output. But if we get something like multi-strike on our big sludge, that would be enough already. Hornbreak. Holdover on Hornbreak. It would double up as an Ascent spell as well. So it would always guarantee we have at least one Ascent spell available. Yeah, I think that's a little better. And cost reduce the other Hornbreak. Reroll Permafrost. Permafrost is also decent on Dripfall. I think I like that. Further cost reductions are not very necessary at this point. I might as well take it on a torch. Remove one of the train stewards. These are a bit annoying with the reform, and the torches are actually useful as ascents in this deck, so non-boss enemy units get +6 attack. Okay, should be no big deal, especially now that our flicker harvests for 10 health. We can't really get a kill here on the bottom floor, so we want to set up a bit higher. Let's play the Bounty Stalker out here. The chance that we draw into any damage spell is pretty high. So let's set this up like that. We draw into multiple damage spells even. Let's Hornbreak the Collector and torch this guy. Still a little bit short. Every spell we cast is 40 armor for this guy, so that's a bit of a problem. Play Draft here, so we have some extra damage against this guy. And we Hornbreak our Bounty Stalker now. So we can potentially replay him this turn on the top floor to help deal with this guy. Hornbreak here gives us some extra rage, not quite enough to get a kill here, but still a nice chunk of extra damage. Him can go on the top. So we have the kill here. And then we can start weakening this floor. So we have the kill on the... never mind. We won't have the kill on this Guardian yet. But... the Fledgling Imp should guarantee it. Better to reform the Draft actually. Draft also guarantees it. If we play Draft on the front, is that enough? If we Hornbreak this guy, draft dies to the Clip Guardian, we get another harvest trigger for another 12 damage. It's not quite enough. What we could do is descend the Bounty Stalker. And then we need another unit here on the top. That could be the draft. And then we descend the Bounty Stalker. So the Bounty Stalker even dies on this floor, triggers another harvest. Okay. Let's get the Bounty Stalker back. Place him on the bottom floor. Get the draft back again. Draft goes on this floor. And we should be set for a boss kill next turn. Now we can torch the boss. Reform the Bounty Stalker. And actually this Bounty Stalker has a bit too high HP. So we can't really kill the Bounty Stalker off again. Actually there is a way. Yeah, I wanna kill this Bounty Stalker. No, doesn't work. I will need to ascend my Rector Flicker and then we are lacking damage. Right, ascending the Rector Flicker. So this guy hits the draft, takes 140, hits the draft again, takes about 110. That's still enough. I can ascend my Rector Flicker and play the Bounty Stalker in the front. Not quite enough because the Bounty Stalker has too high HP. Wait. Am I crazy? Killing the using the Hornbreak on the draft means this guy will take 2 hits and we will deal 300 damage. Nah, we can't get it. There's no way. Or we might as well get some extra gold. Yep, that's what I thought. Unless... And now I ruined it. I am now actually... Oh well, we get another Bounty Stalker trigger, we get some more gold, but we don't get the score for the early kill. Might be worth it, maybe we get an earlier kill this way, but probably not worth it. Resin removal, yeah. This Seraph is gonna zap us for 6 each turn, so it's probably a good idea to get something to remove that. And the Rage Potion is just a lot of extra damage. We definitely need unit upgrades now, especially Multi-Strike is important. Rage 14, that's a big damage boost as well. Could put that on the Bounty Stalker as well, but probably better to put it on Big Sludge. Strength Stone on the draft, it's already a lot of damage. And then we reroll. Here's Multi-Strike. Multi-Strike 2. Probably on the Big Sludge, right? Rage 14. Yeah, this guy's gonna grow real big. And then we start purging out some of these train stewards. And our goal is gonna be to make that Big Sludge grow quickly enough so we can snipe bosses with him. with 3 attacks a turn, and every kill gets him a huge amount of... Oh no. Oh god, the Crystal Cloak. The Crystal Cloak, we need a huge Rector Flicker against that boss. Otherwise we are doomed. So I will focus my killing potential on this floor. I should have played the Bounty Stalker. I should still have played the Bounty Stalker here. Hi Tryhard only, welcome back. I managed to fix my issues with... Oh, I didn't even realize these guys have Multi-Strike 3 now. Multi-Strike 2 thanks to the daily modifier. Yeah, I guess that does help somewhat. Honestly, I just want to block some damage here. We do have way more... Did I miscount my Ember? We have way more than enough damage on the floor to kill everything we need to. But we need to grow the Rector Flicker, so... We need to block as much damage as we possibly can. Crapshoot might help against this boss. At least the draft is becoming quite big. Let's bring back the draft once more. Some draft's not gonna die, but that's okay. Now we need as many units as possible on the bottom floor. That means not a lot. So this guy has stealth 16 and hits for 12. So we need a lot of defense. We can get rid of 2 stealth charges here. That still leaves 4 stealth charges on this bottom, top floor, middle floor. I can even get another stealth charge with the draft, or even 2 of them. 3 of them. Okay, that might work out. Yeah, we do have enough damage here. I can even play my Bounty Stalker and kill it. Can kill it again. Might as well bring back the draft. So we have another unit dying here. For some gold. Health banners, okay, that helps with energy. This deck is gonna play a lot of units after all. We might need some more units. Crushing Demise might be fine. It's a way to kill off our Bounty Stalker, but Subsuming Blade might even be fine. We already have 2 Hornbreaks though, and there's not that much time left to grow it. I think Subsuming Blade is a bit too late to pick it up. So let's go with Crushing Demise here. Definitely don't need more reform. Important work, tiresome climb, Spike of the Hellhorned. Spike of the Hellhorned is quite good with double stack and the Rage Stone Resonant Shard. Let's look for some artifacts. We don't need that many more removals. Honestly, I don't even want to remove anything right now. Collection of Tails, Rage doesn't decay. That doesn't really matter, because we build up Rage so fast that the decay is almost negligible. We could pick up Guild Marker here, but there's still 2 more shops. Can I Guild Marker reroll by Relic? That leaves me 190. The reroll will cost 40, leaves me 150. It might work out, it might not. Let's just reroll instead. And none of these really excite me. The wing clippings isn't bad for our rage sources. Okay. Purge a card, gain a card. What do I want to purge? One of the torches. We do have a lot of damage spells in our deck now. I think I want the Hellhorned card, to be honest. I would like... Well, Dark Deal is a bit awkward to use. Deranged Root would be interesting. One Horn's Tome would be amazing. I would take another Spike of the Hellhorn. I definitely would take a Last Stand. How about Melting Remnant? Not that interesting, to be honest. Yeah, let's take a Hellhorned card. Alloy of the Ancients. I don't think we need that much armor. It's 50 armor. No, armor doesn't help us kill Seraph. We need damage, not armor. And on to Fell. We do have Scourge Fell, so that's a bit annoying. But with Hellspan always should be mostly fine. Didn't get my... Didn't get my Sludge in my opening hand, which is not great. And now I do have 2 units to play. I can Crushing the Might here, reform the Bounty, play Big Sludge here. This is enough to kill the floor. Play Bounty on the bottom. If I ascend this guy, I won't have enough to kill the floor because it's the 3 hits from Big Sludge that kill everything. I do want Fell to be on this floor next turn, so if I send him now, he will guaranteed not go there, so let's not do that. I don't have 2 units this turn though, which means I have to play out these torches. I do want to send this guy, because otherwise I can't kill him this turn. Now we should start hitting pretty decent damage on Fell. Especially if we play the Imp here for some more rage. Sacred Wicks is basically useless at this point. I do want to keep the trap shoots around though. Let's make sure we play 2 units this turn. Mm, how do I best optimize this? This is 90 damage, not quite enough to kill the Clip Guardian, so we still have to use the big Sludge to hit the Clip Guardian. The Imp dies if I play it in the front, and in the back it just wastes the damage against the Clip Guardian, but at least we stack some Rage that way. I guess we stack some Rage. Draft can go on the bottom. It will just die, but that's okay. Gripfall, so we get another turn of decent damage against Fel. We can even kill both of these, which is enough to kill Fel this turn. Okay, that was a pretty successful fight. Transcend Imp is a lot of rage for us if we reform it or reform the Sludge, and we need card draw now. We need to draw in our stuff faster. Everything needs to go a bit quicker. Upgrades on the Bounty Stalker would still be nice. Removals are not that important, so let's go to the left. Volatile Gorge and Imsicle. Imsicle looks fun. And it might be solid. Especially with the Hell Spanners. Yeah, Imsicle is very good. And we can't really deal with Volatile Gorge in this deck. Upgrade a unit quick. Quick on the Bounty Stalker. No, he has stealth, he doesn't need quick, he needs multi-strike. Burnout. I mean, Burnout 2 is a bit too slow. Which way do we take on the final floor? Removal... No, we probably go to the left here. So we won't have another opportunity to upgrade the Bounty Stalker. Might as well give it Burnout. It's still better than him not having Burnout. It's just not that much better. Armor 20 should be fine. Our big Sludge doesn't care about the Armor 20, which is actually Armor 40 in this challenge. I guess that's a good start. We can play Big Sludge on the bottom. Play 2 Fledgling Imps and a Transcend Imp. So we are basically set. Welcome Nightbreeze. I had some technical difficulties earlier, so it's not going as well as it could, but at least the run is going great. We are doing the biggest sludges here. These imps are actually becoming quite powerful as well. Yeah, that Sludge is going strong. Let's reform another Transcend Imp. Gain a ridiculous amount of Ember and Rage and everything. Kill off the Bounty Stalker and then... Yeah, the stealth boss was annoying. I basically put a bunch of drags on the bottom floor and I made sure my Reactor Flicker Harvest got as many kills, as many Harvest triggers as possible. I had Harvest Flicker on the same floor as the big Sludge, so I wanted every unit to die on this floor, and I managed to get the Reactor Flicker about 120, 130 HP. So that was enough, with the bottom floor being a bunch of drags, to exhaust the stealth, and then my big Sludge one-shotted him. Why am I bringing back Transcend Imps? We already have enough power on this floor. I should be bringing back bounties instead. Yeah, we started with Sacred Rigs and Double Molded, so the Reform route was basically doing nothing for us because we already had all the reform we ever wanted. Preserved again. Oh nice, another double bounty. I needed him to be out of the way. Crushing Demise, replay the bounty. Can play the bounty on the bottom now. He can help kill the boss. There's no way to get our bounty to die here, is there? Actually there is one. I don't want another bounty trigger, so this is worth it. Well, bringing him back doesn't do anything. He needs to die for its effect, so we might as well grossly overkill this boss. The biggest Sludge, huh? I don't think I need any of these. I think we should be set for the final boss. Imp in a box? Imp in a box could be okay. Well, the Rage Imps are good. The Rage Imps are really good. Transcend Imps are amazing. Yeah, we take it. And we go to the left. I want a tube. Ashes of the Fallen. That might speed up our kill quite a bit. Let's also reroll. Wax or Snuffer. It's too late for Wax or Snuffer. Our bounty isn't gonna grow that big anymore. Do we need anything else? I think we should be good. We don't need to spend gold anymore. Just get another Bounty Stalker. Bounty Stalker can take out anything that tries to block our big Sludge. And our goal is basically just to snipe Seraph as fast as possible. Big Sludge still needs kills though. But it will grow quite quickly. It's already 600 damage on the first turn. I'm not sure if I even want to play these units. I want to play the Rector, that, yeah. And we might just waste this drag on the bottom floor. Oh wow, we have no ascent. That sucks. That will slow us down significantly. Play this guy in front. Rage 6 is 18 damage. 140, 151. That should actually be some nice extra damage here. Yeah, I guess we have to hit this guy twice. At least you can get one hit against the Seraph. Might as well get rid of all the sap. And this imp can die for the rage. I guess this is another... No, we need the capacity. We might need the capacity. It's not sure we need it, but I want it available. Where are my horn breaks and torches? I need that ascend utility. Well, we can't do much about that. Let's just make sure we do have the kill guaranteed next turn. By cleaning these waves out of the way. This Bounty Stalker is gonna die next turn, which is great. That means we will just get as much rage as possible. We need we do have Trip Fall. Yeah, that should work out. We can overstack in case something goes wrong. Bounty Stalker kills the bottom floor. And Draft might as well get killed here. And that's all. Now, how do I maximize the damage? Is it as simple as bringing back Bounty Stalker? Place him on this floor, use Imp in a box. These aren't helpful. And then we Drip Fall. Wait, we still have some capacity on this floor. Let's see what we get. Nothing useful here. This is gonna be a kill anyways, so I just want to make it as overkill as possible. This should give me some amount of rage. And then we ascend Bounty Stalker and we descend Sludge. And we have the kill. GG indeed. Okay, that was a very powerful daily challenge. I messed up a little bit early on. I lost 10% points in one battle where it wasn't necessary. But we still managed to beat the 50k, although just barely. Um, the damage here was almost unavoidable, but here I could have gotten a 3-turn boss rush on the 4th combat. I messed that one up. On the 5th combat it was almost impossible to get a 3-turn boss rush because that was against the stealth guy. Today is a good challenge for breaking 50k, only if you focus very heavily on... Yeah, I think today should be a good... today should be a good challenge to do the 50k. Because it's not only my build that's very easily capable of killing Fel and Seraph in the air. There should be quite a few builds around, because the modifier Duality allows you to double stack the effect of the Frenzy Stone, so you can give Multi-Strike 2 to enemies, to your units, as well as there being the Resonant Shard and Rage being double stacked as well by default, means there are just plenty of ways to get strong enough to kill Fel and Seraph in flight. So let's see where this nice score places us. Second page, rank 16, which is pretty fine, pretty decent placement.